Hey everybody, welcome back. Got the doors to the paint booth open. I think you get a good view of the inside. We've got Matt's Jeep set up, ready for some high build priming today. And we're going to take a walk around, go inside, and I'll show you what I got going on. Okay, first thing I did when I came in this morning was give everything a good blow down with the air gun. Make sure you got good air and it's not oily or wet or anything. We've got everything blown down. Body is ready to be cleaned. Got all the parts here. And one thing with the fenders, you've seen me use this before. This is my fender tree for the CJ5 and round fender Jeeps. I've got another one for 2A and 3As. I think you can see part of it right there. Fenders are tricky to paint. If you're not painting on a vehicle, you've got to get the inside, the outside, and the underside. And yeah, I just threw this together with some scrap short pieces of channel iron, and it works great. Bolt a fender to it. I recommend something like that if you're doing it off the vehicle. I have my paint gun filled with some pre-paint cleaner. Don't use lacquer thinner or acetone. Use a real pre-paint cleaner. We're going to lightly spray everything and wipe it down with some lint-free cloths. And then we're going to mix up and start shooting the high build. Okay guys, I'm just going to show you basically how I do this. You could just use it straight out of the can, pour it on a rag, wipe it, and then wipe it again with another dry rag. You got real low pressure on the gun here, and it gets a lot of material on there in a short amount of time. Lint-free cloth. Just give it a wipe. Small sections at a time. Spray it, wipe it, and you can watch it evaporate. So that needs to happen on every single surface. You want clean surfaces. Make sure everything is squeaky clean. Blow it off one more time. And I'll get this all done. I don't want to bore you with that, but I'll get this all done. I'll get everything squeaky clean. We'll blow it down one more time, and we'll head in the mixing room, mix up some high build. Okay guys, here's a few options for your pre-paint cleaner. This is Southern Polyurethanes wax and grease remover waterborne. Don't use that on bare metal, but any other time is fine. And just so you know, I don't get anything back from Southern Polyurethanes. They're not a sponsor or anything. I love their products. Here is their solvent-based wax and grease remover. Very good stuff. You can use this on anything. Bare metal and everything. I'm using today is some 901. This is made by, let's see if you can see it in there. This is the RM division of BASF. It goes along with the paint that I'm using, the single stage Uno urethane. So I am using their pre-paint cleaner. And like I say, there's nothing to it. You just you can use it right out of the can. Just put it on a rag. I'm just going to pour some in the gun here. We just got a little bit more to go, and it just disperses it much faster and easier. So I know this may seem like some basic information, but I see a lot of guys screw things up by not cleaning properly. So, like I say, any which way you want to go. You could get something that matches your paint, like I'm doing here. The Southern Polyurethane stuff is fantastic. Their waterborne stuff is real good as well. You just have to wait after using the waterborne, or basically any of them. Wait about a half an hour before you start doing any kind of primer or anything. Let everything just flash off, and your primer will stick real good. Okay, so we're going to go finish this up, and then we'll be back in about 30 minutes to start mixing the primer. Okay guys, we're getting ready to mix. We're going to take our turbo primer and activator, and on our cup we're going to mix it 4 parts primer, 1 part activator. This stuff sets up real fast, so you might have to clean your gun between coats. What we're using today is our SATA polyester filler gun. This has a 2.5 nozzle on it. It's huge. Let's see if I can show it to you. Okay, that's a big nozzle. It shoots this primer perfectly. I've tried 1.8 guns, and they say you can shoot anywhere from 1.8 to 2.5. I go all the way to 2.5. It puts the paint down as good as I think you can put it down. Get yourself a big gun before you start. Again, it sounds simple. Make sure you have mixing cups. Make sure you have stirring sticks. I use one of these paint pourers. It just works out better. And no matter what I'm running through the gun, it goes through a strainer. Make sure you have strainers. Make sure you have a comfortable place to mix. It doesn't seem like much, but you know, I could have made the paint booth another 4 feet longer if I didn't make a little mixing room. But you need a place where you can mix comfortably and get accurate, where you can actually see what's going on in your cup. It all seems like little stuff, but when you're out there and you see how guys mix paint and the mistakes they make, and how the paint just flies off the vehicle after they drive it down the road, these things aren't so simple. So stir your primer good. When you have it mixed with your activator, mix it for 1 minute in the cup. Seems like a lot, but you got to get it mixed. Pour it in your cup, head out and start priming. It's going to be a fast process, so we'll just keep jamming on it. Okay guys, here we are. You'll notice that we got some gray high build on there now. I had a little bit of white that I wanted to finish up, and I use it on the inside of stuff. That comes in white, gray, and black. I normally like white underneath a red color. It's just personal opinion, but it makes the red pop. This is going to be Luzon red, not an original CJ5 color. This is 3A color. This is going to be Luzon red, and it's very, very dark red. You guys know the Luzon red. So I'm going with the gray as my undercolor. Got the inside done, dash, outside, fenders. You can see how easy it is to paint it on this fender tree here. Underneath. And I've got some parts like the hood and the grill. This stuff dries fast. I could flip it today, but I'm gonna let this go overnight and let all the solvents come out of this easily. So we'll flip everything tomorrow. The underside and the inside is done. I'm going to put 2 more coats on the outside of the body and the cowl. This is a combination of 1 full gallon of gray and about ½ a gallon of white, which I use on the underside of the body and hood and stuff like that. But everything is gray now. So we're 2 coats on the underside, 2 coats on the inside, 2 coats on the outside of the body. Got 2 coats under the hood. And we'll flip that. We'll probably lay 4 coats on the actual side, top side of the hood. And like I say, we'll put a couple more coats on the body. You know, because we welded those Jeep stamps in. And it really came out nice. And the cowl came out nice. We're going to lay some in there so we could sand it. So, usually on a complete body paint job like this, I'll go through about 3 gallons of high build. After sandblasting, we use a gallon of epoxy, 3 gallons of high build, and then when we do the final paint, a project like this is going to take about 5 quarts of paint and just like a ½ a pint to do the windshield frame black. But it does add up. You guys know material costs are through the roof now on everything. It does add up, and to do a proper paint job takes quite a bit of money in paint. So we're gonna get out of here now. That's about all I got for you for today. We'll be back priming it again. Then we'll go through the proper sanding, and won't be long before we're spraying the finish coat on there. So keep watching for that one. Meantime, thanks for watching. Hope everybody's doing well out there, and we'll catch you on the next video.